Hey up campers. Right, today I bring to you a day hike and I also bring to you the T-junction or the crossroads to heaven, also known as the Grinsbrook Path and the Ringing Roger starting point. And some excited people up there. So it's quite late in the day. We're talking 2 p.m. I'm gonna proper get me backside up there in quick time, and I am going to attempt to video some of it but not all of it because it ain't going to be pretty. I've half done it before, so I'm going to try it again. So another problem is, when you've got a selfie stick and some walking poles, it doesn't really work very well, so we'll see how we get on. I'm also not going to be able to talk very well when I get up here, so I'll get up to, my aim is to show you some bits and bobs along the way. Points of interest, should I say. It's not a very nice day. You can see cloud base is pretty low, so we're going to be clagged out when we get up there. I've also got some makeup caked on. Now that's not for your benefit, YouTube. I've been for a nice catch up and a coffee with my mate this morning, so I've left it on. And I don't wear makeup very often these days because what's the point? I think as you get older, you get more comfortable in your own skin, should I say. No need for that. So yeah, if I look like a dolly bird, it's because I look like a dolly bird. And there's not that much makeup on, is there? Not that much. Right then, so I'm gonna get on up here. Got my little bag, look. Get on up here. And someone lost a sole off a boot. I always find something random, don't I? And then I'll bring you back in a bit, because there's some people coming. Right, interesting fact of the day. Interesting fact of the day. If you listen hard enough, you can hear my heartbeat through microphone. I've noticed it on one of my other videos. No one said anything, but you could hear my resting heart rate. So I've just started to start my decline ascent up Ringing Roger. You can see it's the stairways to heaven. And when I says there's some people coming, so I'm going to put my phone away, he says, I recognise you. I can't stop laughing. So, hey up, whoever you are. Didn't tell me his name. He says he watches my channel. So, it seems that it's becoming a theme. I've only got 2,500 subscribers, so I get about a bit. He says, you off out again? I said, well, no, it's Isaac Pack. I think he realised I weren't up for a camp. So this is me walking up Ringing Roger. It's not an easy climb. It's part of my cardio because I've just eaten the most beautiful pancakes. It's pancake day in Marmaduke's in Sheffield with my mate Kelly. We had a nice catch up. When you think you've got to the top, you haven't. Ringing Roger is a zigzag path up the mountain. You hear my heartbeat. And the struggle's real, If I were 2 stone lighter and ran marathons, maybe I'd be able to run up here, but we're supposed to get out of breath. We're supposed to blow for his backside. So we suck in a lot of oxygen for his muscles. And I have got no doubt that the amount of glucose that I've just consumed is going to do me good. Expending some energy. Really nice view of Grinsbrook up into Clagged. And usually people are starting to come down from the hill at this time, but I like to be different, so I'm going up. So this is one of those hills where you've just got to keep one step in front of the other and not talk to a camera on a selfie stick. But I figured it were worth it to see the amount of effort that I put in when I'm out on a hike. You know what? When you get to top of Kinder Scout, it's worth it. This hard work. No matter which way you go, it's up, 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 and up. And because you ascend so quick, the views open up quick. So I weren't even going to wear my bandana today, but it's good for sweatage. And it was raining when I left my car in Edale. Oh, Christ almighty. Let's just check on the old heart rate. Let's check on the old ticker. Flip. Satellite communicators going off just to tell me that I'm amazing. So, got my Garmin on, my heart rate. You ready for it? 166 beats a minute. Christ almighty. So, just stop for a little minute. Obviously, because I'm talking as well, it is somewhat elevated. I tell you something, it's nice to see the path that I have come down in the past in the light, because I have descended that in pitch black with the full moon on me and a head torch. That were a good walk. So I am going to steadily crack on. Heart rate has come down to 133 beats a minute. I don't know how many of you will find that interesting, but I'm telling you anyway. And the nose has started to run, of course. Look at that. The bowl of Edale. I can just about see my car. Bella's behaving herself. Right, let's go. So yeah, I got my breath back. It's all in recovery, isn't it? I don't help myself by going on missions like this when I'm against the clock. I think I must just like the adrenaline of getting out and doing it, because and I suppose, I don't know whether you've got that mentality to put yourself through hell or you've got the mentality to not. There's two different people, isn't there? People that like to be organised and don't like surprises. It's a good job I didn't drag my dad out with me anyway. He wouldn't have thanked me for this. He's going to play golf later. All right, Dad, chill out. You'll be glad you did. I think we need to take an all day at this, to be honest. One where we leisurely awake from our sleep and have a nice wholesome breakfast, leisurely park up at Edale and leisurely take a 8-hour day, lunch, views, plenty of coffee stops, Daddy, because this is what I was going to bring you up. Actually, it weren't, I was going to go up Hollowbrook, but I thought, let's just go steady. Let's just go steady, Sarah. Hollowbrook's a lot easier Still a hill. Yeah, so look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? It's nice. Nice views. Best time to come to Kinder is when it's shite weather, because there's no bugger about. Apart from hardcore YouTubers that recognise me walking up here. Oh, it's funny. At least they were kind enough to lay steps down for us young guns coming up here back in the day. So the good old ringing Roger wind is here. Nowhere near a steep bit yet. Oh, put my wind reduction on. There you go. Don't know if that's any different. You still hear my heartbeat? Oh. What I'll do is I'll get to the top here. You can see those beautiful views of nothing. And then I'll bring you back in a bit when I find some more senseless stuff to chat about on my ascent up Kinder Scout. Right, let's get gone. I'll see you in a bit. So, just about to traverse the summit of Ringing Roger. As you can see, she is totally clagged out. So there we go. That's where I'm headed. The path there. And I'm going to go round the edge and then up onto the plateau. So you'll not see much from here on in, just my face. Yeah, so I'm heading up that way. Rain is coming down ever so slightly. There's not much wind though, so that's a good thing. You can't have everything. I wanted a little bit of wind up here today. So off I go. Walking poles need to be in full force shortly, because we have got quite a good drop to my left hand side that I don't really want to go down today. Mountain Rescue are far too busy to be coming looking for me at 2:30 in the afternoon. So time check 2:30. I'll bring you back in a bit. So look what putting one step in front of other does. Gets you on top at plateau. So just got on the top on the edge path now. So I'm going to keep walking along to my left hand side. My mission today is to get some exercise. Actually, I've just lied. I'm not on the top yet, but I'm almost there. No, I'm on the edge path though. You can see it's still going up. Up, up and up. Yeah, so wind's blowing up this bit. Can't see another soul. It's only me. Something quite magical about that. Right, so yes, I'm heading up towards the 7-minute crossing that takes me about 12 minutes. I always get a signal here, so my phone's going to go crazy, my watch. And then I'm heading over to Sealstones, and then if I've got enough time, I'm going to head over and try to seek out the Aztec rock. That is my mission for today. Low visibility, quite tricky conditions, got everything I need to stay safe. Got my satellite communicator strapped to me. I'm going to try not to get my microphone too wet. I've got a first aid kit, I've got some food, and I've got waterproof trousers as well. Not got them on yet, but so get my breath back and crack on, and I'll bring you back if there's anything exciting to see along the way. But as you can see, this is typical Kinder Scout weather, and luckily my phone is waterproof. So I'm going to put it back in its bag, keep it dry, and I'll see you in a bit. Just walking past Sealstones now. I don't feel like I'm far from my goal. I found a path that runs just past the campsite that I wrecked a while ago. And this landscape's pretty special. Just boulders, boulder field, boulder fetish. No views to be had, unfortunately, but I can guarantee on a nice day this is stunning. Not today. All you can see is cloud. So yeah, I'm just on like an inner perimeter path. If we were stood on top of here, we'd see some wicked views. But this way, there's nothing. When I've reached the destination, I'll bring you back because it's bleak and I'm running out of time. I mean, mascara's running. Right, well, that was a mission and a half. I've just climbed up and down some of the deepest grottos that I've ever come across. When I was saying earlier, yeah, 10, 20 foot deep, you must have thought, what's she talking about? Has she got a metrics wrong? As you can see, I am in the middle of a featureless plateau. Some may say that it is featureless, but it is just bog and moorland. I knew I was on the right track. I could feel it. I was following my navigation on my phone, but I could just sense that it was here. And then I saw the rock and I thought, you've got to be kidding me. I've wanted to find it for so long. This is a place that is not known by anybody. It's hard to get to unless you know where you're going. You wouldn't miss it. And to think that this has been carved randomly. I don't know how old it is. I don't know who's done it. It looks like some kind of Aztec lizard. So this is known as Aztec rock. And I can imagine on a nice day, this is a beautiful place to I mean, look at the sit rock. The sit rock is provided for you to sit on so you can just stare at the lizard. Look at that. It appears that somebody's sort of tried to colour it in. There's some kind of resin or unless it's just a natural. Actually, I think it's natural lichen, unless somebody's put something on the surface to feed the lichen and it's growing on it to make it stand out, especially around here and around the top of the lizard's body. I've wanted to touch this for so long. You probably think I'm a right weirdo, but honestly, there's something really endearing about this place. So this is the lizard's head. It goes down to its neck and then its spinal column and its legs and its tail right at the end. What a magical rock. And it's just there, standing out. Little shelter underneath it, like a nose. So I wanted to just find it. My mission is half complete because I've found it and I've touched it and I've felt its energy, and it is just, it's a good energy. It feels so calming. It feels like a place where somebody would have had a sacred longing to come here. If I feel it, they must have felt it. So I need a drink, a hot drink, and then I'm going to get off because I need to get back before it gets dark. We're touching on, let's see what time it is. It's 10 to 4. It goes dark at 5:15, so I'm going to run back literally. So I'm just going to keep you recording here so you can see the gorgeous rock. So I'm just going to get a quick cup of tea. I don't want to get in the way of that rock. Get a quick cup of, and then I've got to climb back over those hikes to get back onto the edge path to make a quick dart down in the quickest way. I think I'm just going to go the way that I came feel like I just need a bit of familiarity and safety where getting down before darkness is concerned. It's blinding. So I feel really pleased because as I was coming over those hanks, I was starting to lose my nerve a little bit. I was thinking, if I hadn't have got time constraints, it wouldn't have mattered. But I think because I know that this place is going to get difficult when it gets dark. Nice bit of tea. Got my day flask. This is going to be boiling as well. I need this. Oh yes, get it in me. Ah, that's good. Guaranteed no one else is going to be coming around here. So I've come to wreck it because I'd like to camp here as well. Some really nice vibes about it. So this camp would be about me. It'd be about my needs against, compared with views. Unless it's a crisp morning. Stars are out. Nothing quite beats being in the middle of the plateau. Well, not quite in the middle of it. It's sort of just on the edge, but I need to know where it is. It's one of those secret places. Cheers, lizard. Sat in the Clagged next to Aztec rock, the cloud slowly moving through, and nobody around. Most people would feel scared about this situation. But yeah, I bet people that are watching this wouldn't feel scared about it at all. Send me coordinates so I can find it. Well, I challenge you to find it yourself. Do a bit of research, look at the videos, watch Andy Beavers, talks about Rusketia. On a day like this, he will never get you with his directions either, unless you know how to read a bearing on a compass and follow a map. There's absolutely no chance that I'd have found it. But what I did was I looked for Four Jack's cabin at the top of Greensbrook. Then I studied a satellite map and I looked at the different boulders, I looked at the shapes, I looked at the location, I looked at the contours on the map. And because this is a plateau, it's quite featureless in the sense of contour lines. There's not much to go on because there's not much difference in elevation. And then I found it. I just found the shape. I found the shape on the rock from satellite images from Google Earth. So do that, have a look, see if you can find it. And that's if you want to find it. Not everybody would be so fascinated by a rock like me, but I've got a bit of a boulder fetish. love to know more about it if anybody knows. Right, just one little drink for me and I've got to get off because there's no time. No time to play today, but I dare say I sure will be back again to revisit this rock on a beautiful day, and I will show you what the views have got to offer. You can't always pick your weather, you can't always pick your free days. You've just got to go with it and challenge yourself. So, one last little selfie with the rock. Here we go. Isn't she beautiful? Take some stills from there. Isn't she gorgeous? Right, I'm going to get off. And I'll bring you back in a bit if it's not dark by the time I get back down. I'm talking 2:30, weren't it? Talking at least an hour and a half to get back. So I've got a lot of bogginess to contend with. Oh, look at you. Absolutely stunning. Stunning rock. She's beautiful, isn't she? Right, over now. I have made my quick exit from the Aztec rock. I have had a little pit stop at Blackton Brook and got myself a nice drink of Blackton Brook water, or Peak District tea. It tasted so sweet and lovely. So that set me up now for my stomp back to the car. I've just got to my safe place, which is the start of the 7-minute crossing, and I am just making it up over onto the moorland now. As you can see, this is the route up from the edge path, and I'm going right up that way, so into nothingness. The wind's really calmed, but the rain is that wet stuff, drizzle. Haven't seen another soul. Oh, so yeah, adrenaline is pumping. I am going to get back. I'll come back to you when I'm at the other side, because I don't think there's much to film over this bit apart from watching me trying to negotiate holding my phone and having 2 walking poles and a pair of gloves. My markers when I'm going forwards is to always look back and see if I can find points of reference such as this. That's one of my rocks on the 7-minute crossing before you go up onto the peaked hags and work your way through all of the peaks. And yes, it certainly is a challenge on the way up because it's back up over the top, whereas when you're coming over the 7-minute crossing from the south to the north, it's downhill. So I'm definitely not going to film this bit. It's hard work over all this lot. Just blackness and blackness and blackness and clouds, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Okay. It's momentarily stopped raining, so I thought I would get my camera out again. So this is me water that I collected. Look at that. Nice. Tastes lovely though. Just having a drink before I descend in the dark. There's nothing quite like it. Peaty goodness. Yeah, so I don't think I realised how much it were raining up there on the middle of the moor. So get that all tucked in there, and I'll show you what we're contending with as we go down. I've got my head torch on now because it's going dark fast. Time check, currently 17:02, sunset 17:12. So that's a treat. It's going to take me at least 45 minutes to get down to the bottom. So I thought I'll take you with me, seeing as I know I'm on the home straight. I have done 6 miles of walking, which I'm quite surprised with. Excuse me. I put noise reduction on. Hopefully this is working. It is a little bit wet. Don't want to come across with that. That's that you can see me. Right, so we're off down there in the Clag. Probably out of the Clag, who knows. It's going to be a little bit sketchy, so I'll probably take camera around and let you see what I'm walking. But we're just going down. I'm pretty sure this is called the Nab. No, the Nab's a bit further. Oh yeah, look at you, you little peaty goodness. Look at that. Got to be careful. Just going to walk on outside of it, I think, before I go slipping and sliding down there. It pays to do these things, doesn't it? Rather than being at home. I could have just chilled out with a belly full of pancakes, couldn't I? But instead I've hiked 6 miles and found Aztec rock, so it's brilliant. And now I'm descending the hill in the dark. Well, it's kind of dusk. This is one of the fastest ways I know to get down as well, so I'm going with it. Yeah, it's sketchy to say at least on this part. See, a doggy's got down here safe with footprints. Just a little bit on the slippy side, because it's peat is like chocolate. Walking in chocolate. And although I've got my boots on, it's still quite slidey. There we go. Yeah, so that's why I brought my head torch, because I thought it were a little bit it were a little bit what do you call it? I can't remember. We've got another river. Yeah, it's always sketchy, this path. I've come down it numerous times. To the cairn. Around this way. Show ya. We wind down. And down the little steps. So I'm not going to go on to Ringing Roger. I'm going to drop down that path that I did before and just get down as quick as I can now. And I've got a nice hot tea waiting for me when I get back to the car. So I didn't sup it all when I were up at Aztec Rock. Weren't that an amazing thing to see? Even in the darkness of today, weren't it gorgeous? Something special like that. Can you see me? Look at that weird light with me camera, because it's on wet side. It's a little bit better, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I need it just yet, my torch, but it's better to have it than not. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back in a little bit. There's a big cairn to tell you you're on right path, and I'll get down safely down that bit, and yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit. See you in a bit. So I think I just recorded a little chat to say I'm off, I'm seeing you later, and it's dark, but I don't think I switched my microphone on. So here we go again. I'll rattle can at it. So I just wanted to say thanks for watching. I'm going to put this together as a video. I've enjoyed the challenge of today's walk. It's been worth it. It's not been very nice weather, but I didn't come here for the weather. I came here for the challenge of getting out hiking and getting out quick. getting to the place, my destination, which was the Aztec rock. And I did that. I had a nice cuppa. I managed to not fall over. I didn't get lost. I kept my nerve. Proud of myself. So I also said in my little bit there that I definitely did see a mountain hare in the middle of the plateau, and I've never seen one before. He was massive, and he looked like the Alice in Wonderland rabbit. Massive. So I feel dead chuffed about that. With his white coat on, white winter coat. So brilliant. So I wanted to say thank you for watching it. Definitely a different kind of video from me. Even though I'm descending Kinder Scout in the dark, I feel safe. I know where I'm going. I'm dry, I'm warm. I've got a nice warm drink to enjoy when I get back to the car in Edale. I can see the lights in Edale in the bottom. It is much darker than it looks on my phone. I think iPhones are really good at picking up footage in really dark situations. So I'm going to put my head torch on after talking to you, get down safely, and I'll definitely see you soon on a wild camp. I don't know where I'll be. I'd love to come up to Kinder Scout, but I tend to just go with what I feel during that day. I also have to bear in mind time constraints, caring responsibilities, shift work, energy levels. There's all sorts going on. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe out there, and goodbye.